I was diagnosed with cancer. Not only cancer, but prostate cancer in the 4th stage, and given a limited time to be on earth. By December of 2010, they said I was going to die. However, with my strong faith in the Lord Jesus Christ, and as known as the Jesus fanatic, I responded straight up to the doctor, have you heard of Dr. Jesus? Meaning that, hey, Lord, it's time for you to do some work with me. There comes a time where all the preaching and everything stops. It's time for you to do the surgery, but no man is doing it. And lo and behold, young lady came with a package with different products, as you can see, the company makes, but including all the products was this bottle of drink. And explained to me that she cannot give me no guarantees that it could do good for you or do good for anyone, but she knows a lot of people, every time they use it, they give great testimony. And I begin, and in interest of time, I'm accelerating my testimony for you. If we started earlier, maybe I'll go more detail. I began drinking this in May of 2010. Every single day. Every day I drink it with the argument in the family and the disturbance in my family that you're stupid, they took your money, it can never work. You find this lady, she give you this here. You have an intelligent doctor who explained to you about the surgery and radiation and chemo, and you're not listening. And you're going to die. And I said to God in my prayer, I don't have to get sick if you want me to come home. You can bring me home either which way you want to. Right. Healthy people die. People die healthy. That's why they take people's organs and use them for other methods because they were healthy. When they die, they can use it. So healthy people die. There's a wrong conception that only sick people die, but healthy people die too. Sure. Huh? Mm-hmm. Very, very healthy. Yeah. Okay, heart is working, lungs are working, good, everything. And as I continue to drink this year, at the end of the 7 months, which is December of 2010, I revisited my doctor again. Obviously, I've seen him several times in a year. But that final time, when he did more tests, biopsy and everything, scanning the bone and everything, in January, which is this month, a year from now, 15th, I get the results that he don't know what I'm doing, but whatever I'm doing, keep doing it, because they cannot find no cancer. Thank you. This drink today is causing extraordinary results around the world. High blood pressure, diabetes, respiratory problems, arthritis, all manner of different ailments. People pH are changing. As I say to folks, the drink really don't heal you. It gets the acid out of your system and gives you a good pH. When they checked my pH, I was like 7.365, 368, something there. I think he told me, right? That they couldn't find the cancer because I needed to find out what it is that happened. 7.35, 7.365, I think it was. Yes. Okay. Now, arthritis. All manner of different things that people are sick with, and I just said, doctor, normally I will go into certain things that maybe cause arthritis and whatever, but you already know, so I can keep moving on with this thing. 10 months later, so now we are December of 2010, so perhaps they made an error. Perhaps they didn't see nothing. So I get a call. We need to see you again. Dr. Carver is fascinated about my case. Somehow my case becomes fascinating to the doctors. They have an interest. We would like you to come in. Again, we want to do biopsy. I said, for what, doctor? I'm healthy. I'm feeling good. I preach. I run up and down and whatever the case. Several other calls came in. Lo and behold, I decided to go. So I went in beginning of October. And when, again, he says to me that your prostate is nice and smooth, I have no clue what it means by nice and smooth, because until then I didn't get a diagram of when it's smooth, what it means, and when it's rough and whatever the case may be. But that's what he says. Right? I says, what do you mean? He said, well, hey, put it this way. It's like a young man's prostate. Okay? I said, wow, that is good news. Then he asked the most important question. Do you really want to help people? And he had another doctor there with me. And he's asking me the same question. I said, yes. Will you please, could you donate your tissues and your fluids and everything that they have already? And you know, the blood test when I first came in, now that I'm healed, everything, because they want to do scientific research. He asked me over and over, what did I eat? Did I went to any herbalist? And I think another word he used, if I went to see anyone that give me any type of remedies and everything, did they put me on any special diet? What did I? And everything he asked, Lviv, 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 Lviv. This is all. He said, well, we need to know for certainty that what this drink have contained in it. We want to see first ourselves what contribution they believe it make towards my healing. As a matter of fact, when he asked me about my testimony and what I did, he says, I know, he cut me short before I answered him. He said, I know you're going to say Jesus heal you. So I understand your Jesus heal you, but aside from your Jesus, I want to know what you eat. That's what he keeps saying, because they all know my mouth when I get there is Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. So he says to me, he knows I'm going to answer that is Jesus, but he needs a little more than the Jesus answer. That's what he wants on it. And then he asked me to sign this document. Have you heard of the Sloan Kettering Cancer Center?
Oh, yeah. I heard, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
He asked me to sign this document. You can see it. This is, if you're familiar with these things, I don't know if you are, this is giving the hospital permission. With no money, that's donated. Alright? For, look at here. Yeah? The research. When you read the whole document, and you see what the document is to understand that if you think I was happy when I left the office, donating my tissues to the doctors for free, wait until I get home and I call one of my brothers and the family and I says to them, are you stupid? Are you crazy? You can get millions of dollars. Don't sign anything. What are you crazy? And then my eldest brother said, I told you the guy is stupid. He gonna make $5 million by donating it. He gave them for free and this and that and whatever the case may be. But for me, all I want to know, if there's any possibility they could help someone, because people are sick. 2 out of 3 people are sick in the world today. Everywhere the diabetes, is the arthritis, over and over as you travel throughout the world. The World Health Association is reaching to the point they just don't know what to do again. In the Pacific Islands, in the Fuji Islands, 15% of the population live beyond the age of 50 years of age. Right now, the United Nations had the meeting. It was focused on health. We only heard in the media about the Palestinians and the Israelis with the disturbance. But they were focused on health, and the Fuji people, the people from the Fuji Islands, it was focused on the Pacific Islands, how bad the situation is.
Health.
The World Health Association already declared over 175 million people died from diabetes this year already.
Or last year.
Last year, of 2011. And they are predicting that if nothing is done to stop it, by the year 2030, 366 million people will die from diabetes in the world. Just from diabetes only. Diabetes responsible for the death. Nothing else. No high blood pressure, no cancer, nothing. Just that only. That's a staggering number.
It is.
A very, very, very staggering number. So today what my mission is, as I'm in the ministry of healing and deliverance, is to acquaint myself with people who have compassion for people, who really wants to help people. Understanding, wait a second, Jesus is standing here. He has a problem. If I send those people home, they will faint.
That's right. Yes,
His own words. Nobody give an opinion. If I send them home, they will faint.
Yeah.
Now he's Jesus. He could speak the word divinely, and the stomach could be filled.
Immediately, he could have, yeah.
If he wanted to.
That's right.
But he wanted to demonstrate to us that we played a role in our solving situation that the world had. The 5,000 as a metaphor could represent the world of all its problems. And the little boy could represent me, could represent you.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people, when we preach the feeding of the multitude, we forget the little boy with 5 loaves and 2 fishes. We forget that, wait a second, how did they know he had 5 loaves and 2 fishes in the bag? Somebody already maybe went through the crowd and nobody had nothing and investigated. Wait a second, you got this? I need it. You can't go nowhere. And he can say, no way, I'm holding on this for my mama.
Yeah.
I gotta go home, I will be in trouble.
He might say that too.
But he may have. But he gave it to the Lord.
Yeah,
So he took something what he had, what we have. So today, that story is telling me that we have something could help the multitude of problems that we have today. If we leave it alone, they will faint, they will die. Is to reach out and help people, to have compassion. And the greatest thing in living in the 21st century, when you help people with this particular drink, the company that makes the drink, the greatest thing that we can ever think of, the reward is great. They compensate us. When they get your money, only you have to know if you want to be, you're supposed to be a good steward of God's money.
That's right.
Be a good steward. Use it for His honor and glory. But you will be highly compensated for this year. This is the Lviv. This is the drink was instrumental. And I'm speaking to you today. 1 year later, I'm standing up to you. A year ago, I could not get up when I sit without getting help.
Right.
Because of the pain with the cancer. I need help to get up. When I'm around here, I will try to do everything I can think of before I can sit down. Because when I sit down, I know it's a challenge to get up, yes. Even going to bed, do everything. When I'm ready to go to bed, I know for a fact I really don't want to get up, like I forgot something and I have to get up to go for it. You have to keep thinking. Your brains are working overtime to get it. So much people are getting help. We just had a person in Trinidad. He's on his 3rd